Hello there, you faithful few.
And welcome back to DMS Adventures,
where the trips are abundant and they're
pretty redundant.
That's a pretty good one. Oh wait. That's right, you've tuned in to Daddy-Daughter Camping Trip number 11. Yeah, we do tend to do the same types of trips over and over, but consistency is good. So we left around noon today, left Rugged Mountain Mama and Rugged Mountain Mister behind. Of course, we had a stop to make. Well, since this is a Daddy-Daughter camping trip, the first thing we have to do is get some digital media to consume. We're here at Disc Replay to get some movies.
Catch up on some friends.
Lady and the Tramp, the original Avengers, Wreck-It Ralph, Saving Private Ryan, The Fox and the Hound, The Amazing Spider-Man, and Jurassic World with Chris Pratt. Not saying we'll get to watching all of these, but we have options. Goals. Okay. We weren't done yet.
Night at the museum.
Oh yeah. Night at the Museum. Classic. Ice Age. I don't know if it's classic or not. And then How to Train Your Dragon episodes. And now we're back. We have set up our camp and we're ready to tackle the next 3 days with adventures, hiking, maybe hiking. And lots of movie consumption.
Rock.
And as I mentioned in our video last week, this is our first trip or adventure with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 as our primary camera. So the phone is on standby in case something goes wrong or I screw something up with the Pocket 3, but hopefully all this footage will be shot on the Pocket 3. Already it has performed relatively well. I was able to stay nice and discreet there in that disc replay, and I didn't notice anyone notice. Task number one, we've got to head down to the camp store and pick up some wood for our fire because someone's hungry and we have hot dogs that we need to cook even though it's only 3:45. All right, mission one accomplished. That was only 30 bucks. Here is dinner for tonight. Hot dogs over the fire and some chips. Of course, had to go and get some cheese and ketchup and mustard because I forgot them. Her sister getting some reading done by the fire and it's time to eat. So yeah, one of the super cool things about the Pocket 3 that I'm trying to take advantage of as much as possible is the kind of unique, different kinds of shots you can get with it. Of course, this is with the help of a 16-foot mast pole that I used to record my sister's soccer games.
Yep, Dad's just not holding it.
just floating. This is not a drone shot either, which is cool because it's kind of like a drone shot. There's our camp setup from 16 feet up. Paid around, just got finished with dinner. Take a look at the campgrounds here tonight. And I don't know that I've mentioned yet, but we are at Turkey Run State Park. And given that this is a Wednesday, the campground is not too full. A little bit hot. It's probably about close to 80 degrees, at least in the sun. The sun's pretty warm. Let's bring the Pocket 3 down off the mast and take you around the site real quick. Of course, we got the DMS Adventure shelter up and functioning. Got it tied down on 2 of the corners just in case. Picnic table set up with food and a mirror. Got our utensils hanging over there. Nice rag to dry things off there. Light hanging. And then our Jetboil Genesis stove ready for breakfast in the morning. Got the Gazelle T8 set up super close. I don't know that I've set it up quite this way before, but works in this case. Got the rain fly pulled out as we are expecting rain tomorrow and Friday. All right, let's head on into the T8. So here is the difference this time around. We decided to go with some air mattresses. Got 2 twin size air mattresses set up. Gives us a little room down the middle for a table in order to get back there. Got our Saker 40,000 milliamp hour battery powered fan up there and ready to keep us cool and to give us some overhead lights. Got a couple of get out gear blankets over here just in case. And also just in case, it's supposed to get in the mid 50s, so we got a small electric heater. There's the glorious fan providing the white noise and some air movement. Then the bathroom, and then some our dressers over there. We have all our clothes and such in there. And then last but not least, of course, this is our gear for movie night. Got the projector and all the cords and such in that tote, and then there's the screen right behind. There's a tour of the campsite and our setup. Now, another thing I forgot, paper towels. So I'm gonna run over to the gas station that I got the cheese, ketchup, and mustard that I forgot and get some paper towels over there. Also gonna try a drone shot for the first time on an adventure since I don't even remember when. Well, you faithful few, it's about 6 o'clock. I finally got to just sit. Rugged Mountain Sister is on movie number 1. Campgrounds. Like I said, we are at Turkey Run State Park, which is probably my second favorite Indiana state park after Spring Mill. Got great hiking trails here. Pretty nice inn. We'll check the inn out for you, show that to you, and a couple of the trails for sure. But we do have rain in the forecast for tomorrow and Friday, so I'm not sure how much we'll be able to get out. But tonight, it is beautiful. Like I said, this is our 11th daddy-daughter camping trip, the 5th that we have recorded for you faithful few. So glad you're here. Some of you have watched Rugged Mountain Sister kind of grow up on this channel from, I think, let's say we started 5 years ago, coming up on 5 years ago, so she was 8. She was Rugged Mountain Mister's age when we started this channel. I did mention that there is a trail right there behind our campsite. Looks like there's a sign that says it goes to the inn. Kind of wanted to check that out while there's still daylight. You want to come with? Yeah, no. Well, Rugged Mountain Sister, she's watching a movie. Come on, you can come with me instead. Let's go. Bikes on the trails, people, especially that way. It goes down into a gorge here soon. Not sure how far to walk. It's nice to be out here. just keep walking. Yeah, these low level shots, you gotta be super careful. That gimbal is right on the ground. You get a root come up or something on you and you're not expecting it, you're gonna bonk it. But man, it's super cool you can get that low. I've come this far, I gotta go check it out. Mr. and I came up this way on our 4th ever backpacking endeavor. Or wait, 5th ever backpacking endeavor. There's that redundancy again. Oh, the acoustics really change. Grumpy's Cave. Whoop, whoop. Just came down the stairs. Well, and ran up to get the camera, so a little out of breath. Apologies. Look at that. It's beautiful. So if we were to continue this way, this would lead us eventually to the inn. I'm not gonna go too much farther. I do have to see around this corner up here though. Super cool. See, there's beautiful trails down here. Okay, I guess that's enough playing around, but I mean, down here and this kind of stuff, kind of can't help myself. I'm gonna have way too much footage. That's not a new problem though. That seems to happen to me every time. Just the variation in shots I can get with this thing on that extension stick, it's kind of made it a little more fun. Like I always enjoyed shooting and taking shots, looking for a good one, but this just adds a little bit extra possible creativity to it. But probably time to go back to the campsite. Rugged Mountain's sister, still watching movies. But, all right, well, thanks for coming with me, you faithful few. I appreciate not being left alone. Let's say we go back. Oh, you wanna stay down here some more? Yeah, guess I don't blame you. All right, well, be safe. See you back at camp. Made it back. All right, you faithful few, welcome back to the evening of day 1. We're trying out a new dessert idea. Got these things, we normally would put them in the oven. We're gonna put them over the fire, see how they turn out. Get a close up of this cookie. Well, the directions call for 330 degrees at 20 minutes. I had intended on bringing my laser thermometer to monitor that, but out of the 75,000 things I had to remember, I also forgot that. While we're waiting for our cookies to cook, I want to mention that the Pocket 3 has a 1-inch sensor on the camera, which supposedly makes it a little bit better in low light situations than the maybe the phone camera. So this is just the regular setting. There is a low light setting. Here's what the normal one looks like. I'll switch it over to the low light and see if there is much of a difference. And then right here is the low light setting. I think some of the foreground lit up a little bit better. The sky still looks super similar. Let's head back to the fire, see what that looks like in the low light setting. Yeah, you see the grass is a little more visible behind it. Well, you faithful few, how's that for a different vantage point? We got the low light setting going on, still waiting for our cookies to get done. Got about 8 minutes left before we check. I'm sure it's precisely 320 degrees. See that beautiful glow on the DMS Adventures? That is just Thing of beauty. You take a look on up at that darkening sky. Still looking good up there though. I checked the forecast and actually it looks really good tomorrow. Rain may not come in until Friday morning about 3 a.m. So we may need to put up in the rain, but that's not too big a deal when we're going right home. Loving the flexibility of the Osmo Pocket 3. Well, there it is. Let's go check them. Okay, you faithful viewer, check out the cookies. Fail. Hard as a rock here. All right, plan B.
Melt in your mouth.
Puff cookies, cookie dough. That moment. Let's see if that's that moment. I guess it's a moment. I think the cookies would have been better. Okay, you faithful few, we are finally in the tent, set up, ready for a movie. Tonight is Jurassic World with Chris Pratt. We're settled in. The screen fell over a couple times, but we're good now. And ready to just sign off for the night. We'll see you in the morning for day 2 of Daddy Daughter Camping Trip number 11.